The El Paso Chihuahuas opening night is just a couple of days away, and with us back for another great year is Chihuahuas manager Pat Murphy. Telling you what, the sound of that, the batting cage behind us, there's no better sound this time of year, is there?
Especially in a place like this, knowing what it's going to be like Thursday and Friday night, the people coming out. Yeah, it's great to get started again.
Nice to get to El Paso before the season starts for a change and get into your office and not have to worry about it a month into April.
Yeah, it was a great experience last year. Nonetheless, it was pretty challenging. I'm looking forward to being here in the month of April and getting started the right way.
I don't blame you. I look at this roster right now. You have about as loaded a roster from top to bottom as we've seen in a while. A lot of depth, and it's because of what the big league team has been doing this offseason.
Yeah, we've got a lot of guys that have touched the big leagues. We've got a younger team, much younger team, so we don't have that 6-year free agent influence, which sometimes can be real key. So we're going to have to grow up that way. Our pitching staff's a little bit, our starting pitching's a little bit decimated, but we'll get that shored up before long. But it'll be a lot of moving parts, and it looks like we're going to have a little more talent, but that doesn't mean more wins. You got to play the game the right way.
Murph, I noticed that with the Padres pretty full right now at the big league level, we might not see as many players coming up and down like we saw last year, where it seemed like you were setting a record for most transactions.
Well, I think Padres were in transition time the last couple of years, and we felt that in AAA, but still maintained to have decent seasons. And I think this year there's going to be a lot less movement, like you mentioned, and I think that you never can tell how things transpire, but you can lose players a lot of different ways, whether it's injuries, whether it's Japan, whether it's trades or whatever it be. Players, go up to the big leagues and then get optioned and or get outrighted and don't have a chance to come back with us. So we're just going to take it one day at a time like we usually do, enjoy it, and be thankful that we're here.
You've been with this team now for more than a month since you opened up spring training in Peoria, working with these guys a lot these last couple of weeks. Tell me what it's been like for you.
Yeah, it's exciting. There's still a lot of young guys that really haven't come into their own in their baseball career. So that's fun for me. Usually AAA guys are the other way. They've been there, and now it's trying to get them to get their mind straight. This team is more get them to grow up and get them to play the game the right way, play winning baseball, understand the importance of this season for them and how it affects their whole career.
As a longtime college coach, that's got to be great because it's right up your alley.
I think it is. I mean, I really enjoy the teaching part of it, and it might be a little tougher on the fans to watch sometimes, but it's fun for a coach to be able to work with young guys.
Every year it seems like you get another one of your former players back, and this year it's Brett Wallace.
I wonder if they do that as a gift. I don't know, but I like it, and I hope they keep doing it. Yeah, Brett was a great college player, one of the best I've had, and yeah, it's fun to see him. He's playing a position he hasn't played in 3 or 4 years, so we're going to have to bear with it a little bit. But he's a great young man, and he can hit, so it'll be fun watching.
For a lot of El Paso Chihuahuas fans, they're excited because you're home almost the entire month of April, so a lot of great opportunities beginning with Thursday night to come out to the ballpark and see you.
Yeah, it all evens out, but come out and see us in April, and then be anxious to see us again when we come back in May for the few times that we do, and let's hope that we're going strong in August, and we'll have a real fun September.
With Matt Whistler's departure from the trade Sunday, you have Casey Kelly, you have Jason Lane, and you have Robbie Erlin in your staff. Who will round out that rotation for you?
Yeah, Casey Kelly's not ready to go right now, so he's not going to be able to go more than an inning at this time. But it'll be Lane, a kid named Northcraft from the Braves, and then Robbie Erlin, and then James Needy up from Double-A, and then the fifth starter's undecided because we lost Whistler recently. We really don't know what we're going to do there, and they'll probably send us somebody from Double-A. Yeah, Lane will be opening day, then Northcraft, then Erlin, then Needy, and then TBA. We don't know, but the starting pitching is a little bit of a concern right now. There's not as much experience as you'd like, 5-man staff, but the bullpen hopes to be pretty solid, and we'll have to see how it unfolds.
Quackenbush, Maurer were both ticketed for San Diego before the trade with Kimbrel Sunday. Are you going to try to split the closer duties up a little bit between the two of them?
Yeah, I mean, what they want us to do up there is they want everybody to get kind of every type of situation, not just closing or what they're best for in AAA. Because when they go up top, they might not be in that same role. So they want to make sure that they do the 6th inning role, the 7th inning role, go more than multiple innings, be able to go back-to-back days, that type of thing. So that's what we'll be charted with, and you won't see one definite closer.
As far as the offense goes, a lot of power coming back with guys like Gobert, Medica, Wallace. You look at what they can bring to the table. How about speed? Will this have a chance to be a team that can run a little bit?
Well, Monte runs pretty good. Don't sleep on Liriano. You know, he can take a base on you. We've got a few other guys that when McCoy plays, he can still run. So we've got a few guys that can run the bases, and maybe we'll hit and run more than we'll straight steal. But not as much speed as when Rico's here, and Rico's on the DL right now. But when Rico's ready to go, he's obviously as good a runner as there is. So not as much speed, a little more power. Our defense is a concern a little bit, defense in the outfield and the corner infield. But hey, we got solid catching, and we think we got enough to be competitive.
Look forward to a great year. Looking forward to spending time with you throughout the season, Coach.
Thanks, Steve. I am too. Thank you.
Pat Murphy from the El Paso Chihuahuas. Again, opening night Thursday. We'll be here with Team 600 ESPN El Paso.